Once again, it's time to get our group's yay or nay on some big talkers. Up first, you may have heard the phrase, sitting is the new smoking. It helped lead to the standing desk craze in recent years, where people moved their desks up and down all day instead of staying seated from 9 to 5. Now, there's new research that prolonged standing may also be bad for you, causing circulation problems. So what's the answer? Experts say it's movement, suggesting it's best to alternate between sitting, standing, and brief walks to break up the day. Go figure. Reihan, are you yay or nay on the standing desk?
I am a big believer in taking walks while you're making phone calls. And also, I'm small enough, Chris, that I can actually stand at a sitting desk. So it works out perfectly. I have a little stack of books under my laptop. It works great for me.
Tiny.
So I win either way.
Wow, this is the man who does't drive and goes to the grocery store with a wheelbarrow, and he stands at a sitting desk.
I do things my own way, Chris.
Kara, it turns out the global market for standing desks is estimated to reach $12 billion by 2032. Are you buying or selling?
I hate standing desks, and I went out with someone who had them, and probably one of the reasons we broke up. I think they're ridiculous. You look silly.
With all due respect, and I'm not short-shaming you, you could probably stand at a...
Very funny. I have a desk that goes up and down, and sometimes I stand there. But, you know, with the treadmill underneath it, those people, I have no time for that.
I know somebody who had that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that afterwards. Next, a court settling the return the ring debate. The Massachusetts Supreme Court decided a $70,000 engagement ring should be returned to the man who bought it after he and his fiancée broke up. That reversed a 65-year precedent which said the giver only gets it back if they're not at fault for the breakup. It turns out Massachusetts isn't alone. 29 states now have similar laws that engagement rings must be returned. Lulu, are you yay or nay on returning the engagement ring if the engagement and wedding are called off?
Nay, this is absolutely ridiculous, and the person should get to keep the ring. And as far as I'm concerned, this is another norm-busting moment in which, you know, all these rules are being thrown out the window. And I just feel like the whole entire point of giving the ring is that it is a gift, okay? This isn't like an investment. It isn't a car loan. It's a gift.
Oh, my Lord.
Kristen, let me tell you, because I have to say, the Massachusetts court's reasoning on this seemed to me to be unimpeachable. It said it's too hard to say who's responsible for a breakup. There's always two sides to that story. And they say, yes, it is a gift, but it's a conditional gift on the basis that you're going to get married. Is the court right? Give back the ring.
I actually do think this is right. I think in an instance where the giver is clearly at fault, though, I still do think we should have some wiggle room in the law where if the giver is a cad and does something that causes the engagement to break up...
And then he's like, give me back my ring.
Then I think you don't give it back.
Maybe it's the recipient's fault. But anyway, we're moving on to other issues. A rare yay or nay from the world of politics. This week, newly elected West Virginia Republican Senator Jim Justice arrived in Washington for orientation, where he was informed he could not bring his beloved bulldog, named Baby Dog, onto the Senate floor. Justice is well known for taking Baby Dog everywhere, including on stage at this year's Republican convention. But the Senate rules are only service dogs, not pets, are allowed on the floor. Lulu, are you yay or nay on banning Baby Dog?
Yes, I'm a yay on banning Baby Dog. I am a huge dog lover. I love dogs. But if we're talking about, you know, John Fetterman can't wear shorts and all this other stuff, isn't there supposed to be decorum? And aren't there rules? And the rules say only service dogs. And so I don't care how cute Baby Dog is, Baby Dog stays in a corner.
Reihan, Baby Dog is a celebrity in West Virginia. He is part of newly elected Senator Jim Justice's brand. Are you as hard-hearted as Lulu?
I love the people of West Virginia, but I hate the idea of filthy animals making a mess in our nation's capital. Look, you know, the carpets used to be stained with tobacco juice. We do not want to go back to those days.
Let me simply say,
clean.
calling Baby Dog filthy is a crime against humanity, and you may direct all of your email and tweets to said Reihan. The panel is back with their takes on hot stories or what will be in the news before it's news. That's right after the break. Baby Dog is a filthy animal?
No, look, you don't know.
You deserve everything that's coming your way.
Is the senator going to pick up after his dog if the dog makes a mess, if the dog gets nervous?